Aoniche, trying to learn Bambara, Dioula, or Malinké? You've come to the right place. This video focuses on extended greetings, that is, what you're supposed to say after people say hello. Coleman here. Welcome to another episode of Basic Bambara, a project from Ankata, my initiative to create media and resources for speakers and learners of Manding. If you're new here, think about subscribing. Otherwise, in the description below, you'll find a link to exercises and text that go along with this video. In an earlier episode, I introduced the different ways to greet one or multiple people depending on the time of the day. In this video, we'll cover what goes along after that, the general expanded part of greetings that are typical when you're speaking in Manding. Specifically, we're going to look at three things. Number one, the automatic kind of response that goes with greetings, which is either going to be, did you sleep in peace? Did you spend the night in peace? The second one that we'll cover will be when people ask about other people in your social circles. And the final one will be an all-purpose response that can get you out of any situation if you don't know who or what people are asking about exactly. So in the first video, we learned that people normally greet, say it's the morning, they're going to say, ini sogoma, and you'll respond, mba, ini sogoma. So the next thing will happen is that you're going to tack on a general all-purpose greeting that's going to ask about either how they're passing the day or how they passed the night before. So if it's in the morning, ini sogoma, you're going to respond, mba, ini sogoma, Hɛɛrɛ, sira. Hɛɛrɛ, sira literally means, did the peace pass the night? So it's going to be asking someone, did you pass the night in peace? All right, so when people say Hɛɛrɛ, sira, the structure is Hɛɛrɛ, sira. We won't go into the details here, but what we need to know is that we're going to use that same structure for the other three greetings of the day. So if someone greets you in the middle of the day, initle, you normally would respond, mba, initle. But if you do an extended part of the greeting, you're going to say Hɛɛrɛ. Instead of sira, though, you're going to say Hɛɛrɛ tilenna. So you see there, we have the same exact structure of Hɛɛrɛ, and then this verbal expression, which I won't unpack here, which basically says, are you passing the day in peace? Have you passed the day in peace? And what's nice about Hɛɛrɛ tilenna is that one will apply to the three other times. So whether it's tile, wula, or su, the three other times, you're always going to be able to use Hɛɛrɛ tilenna. Another thing that's important to add about this Hɛɛrɛ sira, Hɛɛrɛ tilenna, is that you can actually jump straight into it. So especially amongst Dioula speakers, where I learned Manding in Burkina Faso, people often will respond to ini sogoma just straight with that. They'll say ini sogoma, and the person will respond mba, Hɛɛrɛ sira. Or if it were in the nighttime, someone greets you, inisu, and you just respond, mba, Hɛɛrɛ tilenna. All right, so the next part of greetings that we'll cover comes up all the time. And that's when once someone asks you, Hɛɛrɛ tilenna or Hɛɛrɛ sira, the next part is they're going to ask you about somebody else in your social circles. For that, they're going to use an expression that's going to be blank dung. That's more of the Bambara style of saying it, dung. If it was in Dioula, it's more do. So someone will say they want to ask about your friend. They could say, itere du, itere do. That would be, and your friend? How's your friend doing? And that can be applied to any group of people. So you can also do it. If someone greets you, initle, and you say, mba, Hɛɛrɛ tilenna, then you could go on to ask about, say you want to ask about their children. Demisaondo, and your children, and the person, they're probably going to respond and tell you how they are, right? That brings us to the third and final part. So generally, when people ask about other things in your life, other friends, other situations, in those greetings, you always need to tell them that everything is going fine. Just like in English, the way someone, hey, how you doing? Good, good. Of course, you're not good because this world is melting, but nonetheless, you tell people that things are good. It's going to be similar in Manding. So if someone says, iteredo, hey, your friend, how are they? You're going to respond with an all-purpose thing that is just Hɛɛrɛ. So you've already learned Hɛɛrɛ. Hɛɛrɛ was a part of the greetings that we knew, right? Of the second extended greeting, we had Hɛɛrɛ sira and Hɛɛrɛ tilenna. Well, here I'm showing you that word Hɛɛrɛ is just literally the word for peace. And you can use this word peace to respond to any questions about other people. So if people ask you about your wife, imusodo, you can say Hɛɛrɛ, or if someone asks you about your work, ikabarado, you could say Hɛɛrɛ. All right, there's a ton of other responses to that. I'm not going to cover the other options of what you could say when people ask about things. That said, if you know some alternative ones that you prefer and that you think people might like, think about posting it down in the comments below. All right, any questions? Feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, if you like basic Bambara, think about becoming a patron of Ankata. You'll help me make more videos and you'll get a few perks in exchange. There's a link down in the description below. Aiwa, kambe, anchi.